California, SoFi Stadium in what has become a really fun bowl game over the years, the Art of Sport LA Bowl, presented by Crunk. While this game caps off the regular season, how that season is remembered will be impacted greatly by what happens in this game. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Boston College Eagles, taking on a team from the Mountain West, the Boise State Broncos. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Boise State Broncos offense will start this game off with the football. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles. David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
And it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack.
Breaks into the open. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football, that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. They'll move the wide receiver on the option. Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
The one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
So Boston College's offense will have its first possession of the game. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got out of trouble and throws. That's caught. It's Rhodes. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. 1st and 10 coming up. Quarterback on the keeper. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
Yeah, and that's the hard thing about these QBs that can move and run all over the place and give you so many options is that didn't even look like much, but he chews up so much yardage and gets those little gains that just death by 1,000 cuts that continue to happen with this offense.
The Golden Eagles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to power their way ahead. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute. They put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. On the option. They'll give it to the back. On the move at the 30. There he goes. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
And what a great decision by the quarterback. Like it's such a timing and art when you run this option. Like you want to get those guys to collapse on you like he does and get that pitch man open. And then you see now he has space to run down the field and make the big play.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Tight end now in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The Broncos have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wideout. On the option. Quick toss. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss.
Really good job by this defense, understanding responsibility football, playing the first option, playing the second option. There was absolutely nowhere to go. Nice job being dialed in exactly where the ball was going and how to get him to the ground.
Now the play fake. Keeps looking downfield. Lets it fly. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference. So the pass interference in the end zone will give them a free 15. Remember the difference in this rule and the pros. Ball is not placed at the 1-yard line in this situation. And the Broncos have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Broncos are on the move. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. On the move. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Broncos!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And the extra point makes it 7-3. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Coming out with it, it's Young. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. Off-play action on 1st down. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. Got the completion on the last play, still some work to do on 2nd down. Trying play action. Caught near the sticks. It's Cook. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Offense trying to go pitch and trying to get to the outside, but how about the speed on defense, scraping down the line of scrimmage, rallying to the football and creating a negative play.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
Makes the catch at the 30. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. First play of the drive comes from the 38. They'll leave it with him. Finding open areas. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
Yeah, it was explosive, but shoot, Reese could have run through that hole. I mean, it was wide open. He didn't have to break anybody's ankles. He didn't have to run through tackles. I mean, just great blocking up front and horrible, horrible defense.
We reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Broncos racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8.
Just really solid play by this offense. Nice job. Whatever the defense gives you the option, they're trying to make you wrong. The problem is, defensively, you got so much to cover. Nice chunk gain. Just remember, that quarterback can also stick his foot in the ground, get north-south, and make plays too.
Gets it inside the 5, and now it'll be 1st and goal from the 4.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the 1st down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on 1st down, stopping the run. Here we go on 2nd. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Boise State. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And the extra point makes it 14-3. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. He'll bring it out. It's Young. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Wants to throw on first down. Got him downfield.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. And the Golden Eagles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. They get him stopped at the 26, but that'll be enough for this offense to go to work on first down. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's got the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there. The Golden Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun to give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Eagles line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much. The punt team makes its way onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Now on the return. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
Motion from the wide receiver. They'll run play action. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Safe completion on the screen. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Broncos decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
They kick it away on 4th down. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Dropping back, it's St. Clair. Pulls it in, it's Riley. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. New set of downs after the completion. He'll keep it himself. Picks up the first down, still moving. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Finds his man. It's Atkins. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. Now on the option. They'll try the run. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown Broncos! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And how about it? They change up the option look, run the option, but the receiver is the pitch man. And when he gets it, he does what he does best. Turn the afterburners on and takes it to the house.
Ready to try the point after. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points. I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? And off to the single back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Wide open downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. This offense has been sluggish, to say the least, but finally they're on the move on 1st and 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Rhodes. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Boston College right back to the line. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. What a great job on that kick, bouncing it out of bounds inside the 10. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun to give, looking for room. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Reese, we figured we might get an LA Bowl that would have social media buzzing, and through 2 quarters of football, indeed, that is the case.
And the Broncos will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. And sort of an ugly first half, honestly, but the deficit's still manageable if they want to wrap up this season with a bowl win.
This is a team I know that takes a lot of pride, and I'm sure at halftime in the locker room, David, there was some shouting going on. They need to get themselves motivated and ready to go because they're not out of this game.
Yeah, and when you get that shouting and you get the quarreling amongst each other, you get some motivation. You need something good to happen early. This first possession, get the football, go make something happen, create some momentum.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good, and you can't even protect your quarterback on third down. Like, everything going the other direction.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Boise State has it back, ready to go to work on offense. They'll run it from the gun. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Looking for a man. It's St. Clair. That's reeled in. It's Stokes. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. From the 33, it's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Looking for the goal line. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. The Broncos want to crank the tempo. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Touchdown, Broncos! And the stomping has commenced.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitching catch.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get something going right now. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Sets up the screen. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. Boston College will send out the punt team. We've seen a lot of the punt team 6th time tonight. Makes a nice grab at the 25. And they're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. The option look. He'll pitch it. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Not quite in rhythm there. Incomplete.
Give a lot of credit to the defense on this one. They were able to generate a pass rush, force the quarterback to move off of his spot, and that definitely affected his accuracy, and it's a big reason why that throw was incomplete.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. To the air. It's St. Clair. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. And the Broncos will try to pin them back with the punt. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They've got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. Swings it out to his running back. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Boston College lining up to punt this one away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Here's the return. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. This drive will get underway from just inside the 35 at their own 34. Goes to the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play, and I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking downfield, it's St. Clair. Quickly out to the tight end. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Broncos will bring the punt team onto the field. 4th time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pressure coming. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boston College will send out the punt team. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air on 1st down. The screen, and watch out. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Boise State has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They'll go back to work with a 1st down in the final period. Looking to pass. It's St. Clair. Flips it out in the flat. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Here comes the option. And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Broncos will punt it away on 4th down. That leg is staying loose, already the 5th kick of the night. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
And we've seen a lot of that from this offense, unfortunately. Just quarterback and wide receivers just not in sync. And sometimes it happens and they get out of sync and they don't make big plays. But, man, you're in a huge deficit. You need big plays down the field, so somebody's got to make a play for their quarterback.
And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback in this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Just keeps slinging it. Flips it out on the screen. Turning it on. And how does he keep running? I'd be dizzy after a spin move like that. Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. Off the play fake on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete on the comeback. Makes the grab and a nice gain. Gets it to the 35. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his big tight end. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. The Golden Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. The play action fake. Finds the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're...
Throws toward the end zone. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incomplete.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. And the Golden Eagles started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're
trying to get it in. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Boston College!
My man, get him the ball. He will do the rest. Catches the football, walks into the end zone. Feed that man the rock.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Boise State ready to send out that offense. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And that just looked off. The timing, the rhythm, I don't know what it was, but usually that option, man, it's so precise, right? Like really quickly making a read, and you can tell they weren't on the same page. It went absolutely nowhere. Defense won that rep.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Inside the 30. All the way down to the 25-yard line, they move the sticks. It's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's Darnold. Tried to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. The Broncos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Broncos come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. The Broncos want to pick up the tempo. Caught in the backfield, it's Stokes. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll ride his man on the option. Touchdown, Boise State! And the beatdown has ensued.
How do you not love offenses that get creative and find ways to get their guys the football? His second rushing touchdown of the game. Nice job running the option. Of course, he's the pitch man. We know he has good hands, but how about being a running back after the pitch, punching it in for 6?
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go to the ground. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. The Golden Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Handoff from the gun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
Maybe can be a little more aggressive here after the offsides penalty. It's 1st and 5. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Knocked down at the 47. It's a 5-yard gain and enough to move the chains. BC back to work after picking up the first down. Looking to throw on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. And the Golden Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Throws to the back. And the completion to the sideline. A solid pickup, but not enough for the first down. 3rd down coming up after that completion. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's the pressure. And he's going to be stopped just short of the first down. He tried to get it on his own. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. They're in field goal range here on 4th down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw into the end zone. And it's picked off. Bringing it back.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them. An absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give the coaching staff a ton of credit. They obviously had their guys ready to play and motivated right from the opening kick. All 3 phases we saw just